Right now at 5, the U.S. military shoots down an unidentified object flying over Alaska.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Just a week after shooting down a Chinese spy balloon, President Biden ordered the military today to shoot down an unidentified object flying 40,000 feet above Alaska. Officials say they identified the object sometime yesterday. A fighter aircraft shot it down around 12:45 this afternoon. And according to White House officials, they have very limited information about the object.
We're calling this an object because that's the best description we have right now. We do not know who owns it, whether it's state-owned or corporate-owned or privately owned. We just don't know.
Kirby said this object was the size of a small car and was taken down more easily than that Chinese spy balloon. Meantime, in the world of weather, a bit of a cool down in the Coulee region today. Let's send it over to Bill for the latest.
Yeah, definitely chillier, but closer to average where we should be this time of year. And then, of course, we had plenty of sunshine as well, and that always helps kind of boost the spirits somewhat, doesn't it? 32 was the high in La Crosse and Sparta, 31 in Black River Falls, 31 in Viroqua, 25 in Eau Claire. So a little bit colder to the north and to the west. Skies have been crystal clear all day long, and we continue to see a cloudless sky here in downtown La Crosse. And in fact, hard to pick out clouds anywhere across the Badger State, the Gopher State, or the Hawkeye State for that matter. And looking farther to the west, very little in the way of cloud cover, and that should spell a lot of sunshine for our Saturday as well. 30s are common in Winona, La Crosse, Sparta, all at 30 degrees, 24 in Eau Claire, 29 in Black River Falls and Viroqua, and 31 in Prairie du Chien. Clear tonight, chilly, but still not overly cold. Our average low is 12. We'll be around 22 degrees, probably hitting that around midnight, and then temperatures rise a little bit into tomorrow morning as a south wind increases. Breezy tomorrow, but milder. Highs around 44 degrees with all that sunshine, and a mix of clouds and sun on Sunday, with highs around 44 degrees. Tracking a couple of systems for next week. One could bring some rain and another one could bring some snow. I'll detail that coming up.
All right. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Back on the news side of things. Turkey and Syria, including many children who are now orphans. CBS's Ian Lee has more on life after the disaster.
They're fortunate to be alive, but no one would call these Turkish survivors lucky. Crews remove the rubble that used to be their homes. They look on, unsure of the future. We don't know what will become, this Turkish woman says. There's nothing to say. Life is over. Monday's earthquakes flattened entire neighborhoods. Now tens of thousands of people camp out in the bitter cold, with many afraid to return home, even if their buildings still stand. The disaster orphaned many children. Rescuers flew 16 babies out of the quake zone to a hospital in the country's capital. But as help from around the globe descends on Turkey, Syrians feel forgotten. Dua Gadban lost her husband and 3 children. All she has left are their photos on her phone. She says, I could see my husband trapped under the collapsed ceiling and the bodies of my children above me. There were so many children. Aid slowly trickles into rebel-held areas. After years of war, these people knew suffering, but not like this. Nasser al-Waka lost his wife and 6 of his children. We're used to airstrikes, rockets, and barrel bombs, he says, but an earthquake, it's an act of God. Now they hope their prayers will bring peace to their suffering. Ian Lee, CBS News.
And temperatures remain below freezing across the region of the earthquake, and many are still struggling to find shelter. Closer to home now, Wisconsin Supreme Court candidate Jennifer Dorow made a campaign stop in La Crosse today. The self-identified judicial conservative is one of 4 candidates running to replace retiring conservative Justice Patience Roggensack. Dorow has been on the Waukesha County bench since 2011 and presided over the Waukesha Christmas Parade case. Dorow says the Darrell Brooks trial displayed her commitment to fairness, order, and justice, which she says makes her a better fit than her 2 liberal-leaning opponents.
They're openly campaigning on a political agenda on some very controversial topics that are, of course, important topics, but it's important for the justices to honor their role that the Constitution gives us and to stay in our lane.
Doro referring to candidates Janet Protasewicz and Everett Mitchell, who have been vocal in their support of abortion rights. Doro carries endorsements from 49 bipartisan sheriffs, a prominent anti-abortion group, and the retiring Justice Roggensack. But her fellow conservative candidate Dan Kelly there has been outwardly critical of her, saying several times he will not endorse Doro if he loses the February 21st primary. The former state Supreme Court justice says Doro's conservatism is unproven. Meanwhile, Mark Belling, one of the most influential conservative talk radio hosts in Wisconsin, says Kelly is a, quote, proven loser bereft of personal charm, while Doro is, quote, articulate and charismatic. The winner of this race in April will determine which direction the state Supreme Court will lean ideologically. Wisconsin is dealing with a shortage of paramedics, but a local health system is teaming up with a college to help. Gunderson Health System and Western Technical College are starting a program that allows current EMTs to become paramedics in less than a year. Students will also get full pay and benefits during the program. They'll be able to step into a job as soon as they finish. Program leaders say this can be a good stepping stone for people wanting to further their medical education.
There's different avenues to go, and there's also bridge programs for folks who have a paramedic license who want to take it even further and become a nurse. There's paramedic to RN bridge programs out there as well. So yeah, it's a really great step in a progression and for those interested in healthcare.
The spots are limited, so anyone is encouraged to apply as soon as possible. We'll post the link on our website, news8000.com. Great Rivers 211 is celebrating the work they do every day to connect people to resources. And tomorrow is 211 Day. The phone and text line connects people to a multitude of resources, including help with rent, food, health care, and transportation. The line can also connect people with addiction recovery and mental health resources. Just in 2022, Great Rivers 211 got 21,000 calls and texts for help from the tri-state area. Leaders at Great Rivers say they have a dedicated team worth recognizing.
You know, we celebrate the staff that do this work and the people that we serve. Just, you know, kind of reminding everybody that we're here and we're available, and we're, you know, hope and help start with 211.
211 is a nationally available helpline service. Great Rivers has staff working 24/7, and anyone can call the line at any time for help. Still to come on News 8 Now at 5, the U.S. is finally recovering from a rough flu season, but there is an outbreak of another illness, norovirus.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts. And when it comes to your pets, we know it pays to have a plan. Whether you have a new addition or a grizzled companion, one that's sporty or even a bit sensitive. Whatever your pet's needs, they deserve advanced nutrition. Purina Pro Plan Nutrition. Find the right Pro Plan formula for your dog or cat today at fair and honest prices. Just ask the animal experts at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
When we designed the all-new Honda Pilot Trail Sport, we made it adventure ready. With features like off-road tuned suspension, an enhanced all-wheel drive system, all-terrain tires, and Trail Watch, so you can blaze new trails. The all-new Pilot Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda SUV ever.
Monster Trucks Nitro Tourney and Experience the News 8 Now will invade the La Crosse Center with two big shows, February 17th and 18th. Monster Trucks Strong Racing and Tough Trucks, plus all new Inflation Buster prices. Limited tickets only $10, available only online. VIP tickets includes the pit party pass and the best seat. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com, MonsterTruckTour.com, and the box office. Subject to service fees. Riding a real monster truck. Kids get a free tour gift at the Friday show while supplies last. 7:30 p.m. February 17th and 18th at La Crosse Center.
Man, running out of hot water, that's like running out of gas during a race.
You got that right.
That's why I'm getting a Richmond water heater, man. They're dependable.
A real winner.
They got everything here, too. And the prices, they're low.
Come to Menards. Check out our huge selection of Richmond water heaters in stock today. You'll save big money now. Low prices, lower energy cost.
Man, what an awesome store.
I'm proud to have them as a partner.
Let's go win some races from Menards.
Let's do it.
Save big money at Menards.
The President President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, with more choices and better values. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and free gas just for shopping at Drury's. You'll find incredible savings on furniture for every room in your home, from Daniel's Amish, Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, and Lazy Boy, all on sale. Great prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. It's happening now. The President's Week sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
The CDC says highly contagious stomach bugs are spreading across the country. Outbreaks of norovirus are up this season, and as Bradley Blackburn reports, cases can be more than uncomfortable, they can be dangerous.
The stomach bug known as norovirus is estimated to infect some 20 million Americans every year, causing nearly 500,000 emergency room visits annually, many of them young children. The CDC tracks data in 14 states across the country, and 225 outbreaks were recorded from August of 2022 through this past January. That's up from 172 outbreaks from the previous time period. It's within expected range, but Dr. William Schaffner with Vanderbilt University Medical Center says it's still a concern.
We've had COVID, we've had influenza, RSV, and now norovirus, which has that unfortunate nickname, winter vomiting disease. And so it's out there, no doubt.
Norovirus is a known problem on cruise ships, but the truth is that it can spread anywhere easily through contact with an infected person, ingesting contaminated food or water, or touching surfaces with the virus and then touching your mouth. Symptoms can include diarrhea, vomiting, nausea, and stomach pain.
So obviously it can run in families pretty easily.
Oh, yes. This is an extraordinarily contagious virus, so that if someone gets this illness and obviously brings it home, it is very likely that most of the other family members will become infected.
The elderly and the very young are most at risk for the worst cases. But doctors say prevention goes a long way, and it's simple.
A lot of good hand hygiene.
Wash your hands often and stay home if you're sick, to spare others from a bug that nobody wants. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
In the meantime, a new CDC update says seasonal flu activity is low around most of the country. The flu peaked in November, but since then, related hospitalizations have declined, along with doctors' visits for respiratory illness in general. The CDC estimates the U.S. has seen about 25 million seasonal flu cases through January 28th. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is expanding access to free COVID at-home tests. Wisconsinites can now order 2 free COVID-19 self-test kits each month. Each kit has 5 rapid tests. You don't need health insurance to place an order. The DHS started the testing program in September last year, and since then, more than 1.5 million families have ordered test kits. You can order yours on the Say Yes COVID Test website. If you have any questions, you can dial either number on your screen. Coming up, danger out on the ice. A truck fell through the surface on Lake Onalaska, sounding an alarm about safety on icy lakes and rivers.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Coldest day of the week today with that high of 32, but it was still above average, just barely, so that makes 7 days in a row. We're going to add more to that stretch with my 8-day forecast. I'll share it with you coming up next.
The local water experts at Culligan can take care of everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, we do that too. Culligan, here for every water worry.
President's Day is a time to honor all presidents, past and present. And at King Furniture, we're giving you the opportunity to save some presidents with huge discounts throughout the entire store, up to 60% off.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And right now, you can get 0% financing.
So save some presidents at King.
For the record, Franklin was not a president, but you can save him too. It's the President's Day sale going on right now at King Furniture.
Nice people.
Nice furniture.
Nice style.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
But I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
And I don't handle divorces.
The law profession is broad and complex. I focus my career on one thing:
helping injured people.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I'd been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I had spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Valentine's Day, we have something special for your sweetheart. Homemade goodness, hand-dipped chocolate-covered strawberries, cream cheese pie, heart-shaped cookies, specialty chocolates, candy bouquets, Verde sparkling wine, roses, for all your heart-shaped needs, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness, open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Got a good feeling about this, yeah, I'm with it. I got a good feeling about this, yeah, so let's get it. I'm feeling good vibes.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Houston, Minnesota organization has a deal for Coulee region residents that might just be a hoot. This Saturday and Sunday, the International Owl Center is inviting locals to visit for free. The offer extends to residents, even college students, from these area counties coming up on your screen. You do have to bring a driver's license, student ID, or other proof of residence to see the Owls, interactive displays, and live programs at 11 a.m. and 2. If you aren't from the area, tickets are $7 for adults, $4 for kids ages 4 to 17. And let the warmer temperatures today serve as a reminder, do not drive your trucks and cars on the ice. Take a look at this today. This truck fell onto Lake Onalaska. This time we're unsure what led up to this incident or if anyone was injured. Don's Towing and Repair arrived to take the truck from the ice but decided not to remove it. It is still in the ice and has since sunk deeper than what you're seeing in this video right here. Don's Towing warned that if you're debating driving your car on an icy body of water, just don't do it. Apparently, not everyone got the message.
They tell you there's 12 to 14 inches of ice, but my car is worth more than 12 to 14 inches of ice.
Okay, and then we have a truck going.
And a truck going.
And if you're still considering taking your car out on the ice this weekend, definitely not cheap to get that car towed from the ice. Could cost anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. Now, of course, a little chillier today, but we're in for a mild sort of weekend, and let's go to Bill for the latest on the temperature front.
Yeah, back in the 40s, and what you need to remember about Lake Onalaska, even though it's not in the main channel of the Mississippi, you're still going to get some current with the Black River and the Mississippi River, the effects of that moving through there. So yeah, 12 to 14 inches of ice, but with the current underneath, it really weakens that ice. So just something to keep in mind. All right, beautiful day in terms of sunshine today, but temperatures were colder, but just closer to where we should be for this time of year. 32 the high, 17 the low. Averages are 31 and 12. 51 the record high, set as recent as 2009. 32 below the record low set way back in 1899. Currently sunshine, 30 degrees out at the airport, still 32 here at the station. Feels like 22 with a northwest breeze at about 5 to 10. Eau Claire, you're colder, 24 degrees with a wind chill factor of 16. South to southwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So again, it was colder today, but still not crazy cold or stupid cold or anything like that. That's well up to the north and east, up into eastern Canada. Temperatures again in the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. Colder to the north and west, though, low to mid 20s for you folks, and about well, anywhere from 5 to 13 degrees colder right now than this time yesterday. And winds generally from the west at around 5 to 10, maybe 12 miles per hour, and that's causing some slight wind chills in the teens and lower 20s. Zone forecast showing lows tonight. Chilly, but not overly cold for this time of year. Our average low is 12. We'll be about 10 degrees above that in La Crosse. Lower 20s down to the south. And something to keep in mind, we'll probably hit these numbers around midnight or shortly thereafter. and maybe even rise a few degrees as we head into the morning hours. Skies are mainly clear across the region. In fact, looking upstream, hardly any clouds there either. So lots of sunshine in store for tomorrow. And we're going to get into a southwesterly wind flow, and that's going to help warm temperatures back above average. In fact, well above average for the weekend. Maybe some passing clouds on Sunday with that disturbance up in southern Canada. So all is quiet, clear sky tonight, and then tomorrow, lots of sunshine. But again, notice those southwesterly winds, a little breezy. So that might make that high temperature in the low to mid 40s tomorrow feel a little bit chillier. Now, Sky Tracker may be overdoing the cloud cover just a bit, but again, that's with that passing system to the north. Some passing clouds, especially in our northern and western communities during the day on Sunday. Otherwise, temperatures tomorrow back in the low to mid 40s. So again, back well above average. Low to mid 40s will be common in our southern zones, central zones as well, and even up into Eau Claire in the Chippewa Valley, right around 40 to 42 degrees for afternoon highs. So for tonight, clear skies, chilly but not overly cold, 22 for the low, 44 tomorrow with lots of sunshine. Again, that southwesterly breeze will make that number feel a bit chillier than that, and we're going to stay in the low to mid 40s right through the middle of next week. Now, I'm tracking two separate storm systems, one that could bring mainly rain showers on Valentine's Day, especially later in the day and into Tuesday night. Just a small chance of showers lingering on Wednesday. And then Thursday is looking a little bit more interesting in terms of the chance for some snow and perhaps some accumulating snow on Thursday with breezy and colder conditions. That's still 6 days out there, so plenty of wiggle room, but just something to monitor as we head into next week.
All right. Thanks very much, Bill.
Okay.
Still to come tonight at 5, the stage is set for a truly groundbreaking Super Bowl weekend. We will dive into the history you will witness both before and during Sunday's game.
Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877.
Ashley's President's Day sale is here to make your home look vibrant this season. Get 50% off spotlight deals throughout the store and online. Going on now. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Unalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
It's time for more fun moments at Finati's.
All set? I am. I just know my husband's gonna love getting these for Valentine's Day.
I'm sure he will. Hi, is there anything I can help you find today?
Yeah, I need a few things for my wife.
Well, do you know what she likes?
Well, Amanda likes chocolate sea salt caramel,
Amanda! I know exactly what she likes. Brought to you locally by Finati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means I cherish my memories, but I don't just look back on them. I look forward to the chance to make new ones every day with Verzenio.
Verzenio is proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant. Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
I'm making future memories every day with Verzenio.
Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
At Ashley's President's Day mattress sale, save $1,000 on select mattresses. Plus, save hundreds on select adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Unalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
We're with cast of Fast X for their big LA takeover.
It is so dope. It is so dope.
Next, DT.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
While the Chiefs and Eagles are fine-tuning their Super Bowl game plans, their fans are also getting ready for the biggest game of the year. Danya Backus is with fans in Phoenix, Arizona, where the pregame excitement is building fast.
Fans are flocking to Phoenix for Super Bowl 57.
And it's just like a dream to have us go to the Super Bowl again so quickly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
And representing the team they believe will take home the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
Hopefully Chiefs is like maybe about 36 to 20.
From tailgate parties to the Super Bowl experience, even the youngest fans are jumping with excitement.
Who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl?
Chiefs! There's one thing to say and one thing only. They're better.
This year's game has a little something for everyone. Fans here in Arizona and those watching at home will witness history both on and off the field.
Let's start with Jason and Travis Kelce, two brothers playing against each other in the Super Bowl for the first time. Mom has a custom-made jersey.
We're very fortunate. We're very proud of them. We're going to be happy for whatever team. I just hope it's high scoring and everybody's having a good time.
Autumn Lockwood will have a perfect view of the brothers on the sideline. The Eagles' assistant sports performance coach is the first black woman to coach in the Super Bowl.
It's a big deal because nobody's used to it.
The quarterbacks are also breaking new ground. Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts will be the first black quarterbacks to go head-to-head in the big game.
If you think about Jackie Robinson and people that broke the color barrier in baseball, I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for them.
And to celebrate 50 years of women flying in the Navy, the pregame flyover will be piloted by an all-female crew. One more first for Super Bowl 57. Danya Backus, CBS News, Phoenix, Arizona.
And kickoff is Sunday at 5:30 Central. We'll have a look at what's coming up at 6 when we come back, and Bill will have another check of your weekend forecast.
During the President's Day event at PM Sleep Center, save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Penny.
Yes, Sheldon.
Are you familiar with the workings of an internal combustion engine?
No, Sheldon.
There's a problem with your check engine light.
No, it's working just fine.
According to the owner's manual, when your check engine light is illuminated, you should take your car to Sleepy Hollow immediately.
Your home of GM certified parts and service. Sleepy Hollow, your tri-state dealer. We can say that now. Viroqua, Caledonia, and now Cresco, Iowa.
Goodwill starts with you every time you shop and donate. Your support opens the door to new opportunities and creates possibilities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop Goodwill, you'll find home decor, clothing that fits your unique style, and other one-of-a-kind treasures. You'll also keep items out of the landfill, all while supporting job training, financial coaching, and more. When you shop at and donate to Goodwill, you open doors to possibilities for neighbors in your community. Goodwill starts with you.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a luxating patella or floating kneecap? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in using both tibial tuberosity transpositions and block trochleoplasties to safely repair your pet's injury. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for a free orthopedic consultation today.
February is Career and Technical Education Awareness Month.
In the next 10 years, our area will need to fill over 15,000 jobs requiring a technical education. From healthcare to carpentry, these careers are in high demand.
Minnesota State College Southeast and News 8 want to encourage awareness of career and technical education programs and their many benefits.
Go to southeastmn.edu to learn more. Minnesota State College Southeast and News 8, keeping our community educated.
During the President's Day event at PM Sleep Center, save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
On this Friday night, with Valentine's Day around the corner, have you heard about diamonds being grown in a lab? Well, we take a look at the exploding trend that's now taking over the jewelry industry. That's tonight, right here on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up on News 8 Now at 6, after years of negotiating, a La Crosse group has reached an agreement with the city to buy the Harry J. Olson Senior Center for $1. We'll dive into that deal and more tonight at 6.
Crystal clear sky outside right now, and we're going to stay clear through the night. Chilly, but not overly cold. Lows around 22. Some of you will dip into the teens. Wind chills in the single digits and teens for most spots. Low to mid 40s for the weekend. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. A bit breezy, so that's going to make that 44 feel a little bit cooler. And then a mix of sun and clouds on Sunday.
Good weekend in store. All right. Thanks a lot, Bill, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 5. We hope to see you again at 6.